The hidden cost of free. Why free is the most expensive price. There is no word in the modern economy more seductive, more disarming, or more dangerous than free. Free trials, free apps, free platforms, free shipping, free upgrades, free content, free entertainment, free social networks. Your entire digital life floats on the illusion that you are paying nothing for everything. But the truth is far sharper. In a world built on profit, nothing is free. Everything has a cost, and the things labelled free usually cost the most, just not in the currency you expect. People forget this because the human brain loves the idea of getting something for nothing. It shuts off the part responsible for caution. Behavioral economists call it the zero price effect, but in simpler terms, when something is free, logic collapses. You click accept, you download, you subscribe, you agree, all without thinking. Companies know this. They depend on it. And they have engineered your world so that free is the most profitable word ever invented. Consider the giant of all free products: social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all free to use, yet worth hundreds of billions. How? Because you are not the customer. You are the product. You pay with your attention, your time, your data, your habits, your emotions, your impulses, your fears, your desires. Advertisers buy slices of your behavior the way investors buy slices of companies. In 2024 alone, Meta made over $134 billion from advertising, all extracted from free usage. TikTok generates billions by turning your browsing habits into advertising predictions. Free platforms became more lucrative than oil companies because free tricks you into giving away something more valuable than money: your behavioral patterns. Companies know where you click, how long you pause, what you rewatch, who you message, what you fear, what you desire, what keeps you awake at night. That data, harvested through free platforms, is more profitable than selling you a subscription. They don't want your $9.99 a month. They want your psychological profile. Let's go deeper. Free shipping. People will spend $40 more just to save $5 on shipping. Why? Because the concept of paying for shipping feels like punishment, while free shipping feels like winning. Amazon built an empire worth $1.5 trillion by exploiting this exact psychological glitch. Prime isn't about faster delivery. It's about making shipping feel free so you'll spend more. The average Prime member spends nearly 2x more per year than a non-member, not because they need more things, but because free removes friction. And friction is the only thing that slows down consumption. Now look at free trials. They are not gifts. They are traps engineered with precision. Companies know that over 70% of users forget to cancel before the trial ends. It's not because people are irresponsible. It's because the trial was designed to make you forget. They set the end date at an inconvenient time. They bury the cancellation button. They send reminder emails after the billing hits. Free trials are not doorways, they are funnels, and you walk down them willingly. Even free-to-play games are economic masterpieces. They appear generous, harmless, accessible. But the revenue comes from whales. The top 1-3% of players who spend hundreds or thousands on microtransactions. A free game like Fortnite generates over $5 billion annually. Candy Crush made over $1 billion selling extra lives. Genshin Impact made $3 billion in 2 years selling characters you technically don't need. The games aren't free. The game is the bait. Your impatience, your competitiveness, your ego, your fear of missing out. That's what you end up paying with. But Adam, you might say, data isn't money. Not true. Data has monetary power because it determines your future spending. If a company knows your weaknesses, it can manipulate your purchases. If it knows when you're most emotional, it can time ads flawlessly. If it knows you feel lonely at night, it can show you romantic content followed by dating app promotions. If it knows you're financially stressed, it will sell you gambling apps and credit cards. Data is the currency that shapes your decisions without your awareness. That is the cost of free. And then there is another cost. Time. Free entertainment. Endless scrolling, endless videos, endless notifications consumes the most valuable resource you possess. Time is the only currency you never recover. A person who spends 3 hours a day on free apps loses 1,095 hours a year, which is equivalent to 45 full days. Over 10 years, that's over 450 days of your life spent generating ad revenue for companies that call you a user. Free is not cheap. Free is parasitic. It eats your time in exchange for distraction. You feel entertained but not enriched, stimulated but not improved, connected but not fulfilled. The cost of free becomes the life you didn't live. Let's talk about email. It's free, which is why you get spam. Free platforms attract bad actors because there is no price to filter them out. If email cost even 1 cent to send, spam would disappear overnight. Free creates abundance, but abundance creates garbage. This is true everywhere. Free music flooded the internet with low-quality noise. Free publishing flooded the world with misinformation. Free speech platforms flooded discussions with bots, trolls, and manipulation. Free lowers the barrier so much that quality becomes optional, but the cost is paid by your attention, which becomes diluted, fragmented, exhausted. Even free education has hidden costs. YouTube tutorials, TikTok advice, quick guides, they give you fragments, not mastery. Because true learning requires structure, discipline, skin in the game. Free knowledge is abundant, but wisdom is rare. People collect information but never transform it. They think watching a video equals understanding a skill. Free gives you the illusion of progress without the substance of progress. You feel smarter, but change nothing. And here's the twist. Companies know that free has another psychological effect. It removes your ability to judge value. When something costs nothing, you consume it without filtering. But when everything is cheap, everything becomes meaningless. Free floods your life with quantity and starves you of quality. That is why modern consumers are overwhelmed yet underfulfilled. The world offers infinite free choices, but free choices rarely align with your goals. So yes, free is expensive, not because you pay money, but because you pay with attention, data, time, habits, privacy, and emotional vulnerability. Every free service shapes your behavior. Every free platform trains your brain. Every free distraction steals your focus. Every free app competes for your life minutes. The invisible bill arrives later, in the form of lost time, weaker discipline, fragmented attention, and choices you didn't consciously make. But free is not evil, only misunderstood. Free becomes dangerous when you consume passively, but if you use free strategically, you can build skills, knowledge, and opportunity without paying a cent. Free can expand your mind if you treat it as a resource, not entertainment. Free can transform your life if you use it deliberately. The difference is control. Who uses whom? Welcome to my channel. Here, we uncover the hidden architecture of incentives. Why companies give you things for free, and how to walk through the modern economy without paying the invisible taxes. Because once you understand the real cost of free, you stop being the product and start being the one who chooses what's worth paying for.